Welcome back to another series of brand new content that is being released to ExactPath, or I should say that has been released to ExactPath here in the fall of 2021. Hello, everybody. It's Jason from Edmentum. And in video one of this three-part series, we're going to take a look at a brand new kindergarten lesson that is in reading. Up here on the screen, you'll see this lesson is called Question Time. And one of the things that I like about really all of the content in ExactPath is the idea that there's an objective at the beginning of each one of the lessons. There's a task, something that can lend itself to an I can statement. You maybe noticed that in the previous series on the new math content in ExactPath. We used I can statements all the time during my previous time as a building principal at an elementary school. This one can be easily turned into an I can statement. Ask and answer questions about key details to understand the story. We're going to jump right in.
It's very pretty here at the lake, Clara.
It sure is, Mark. I want to remember all the details so I can tell my friends about it.
I know all about details.
Throughout ExactPath,
I learned in school that key details are the most important parts of a story.
You'll also notice that as the characters are talking with each other,
key details can tell us who is in the story,
listed up here
where things happen,
text bubbles, word
and
bubbles.
what things or events are in the story.
We're looking at key details here. Who,
when
where,
we are
what.
reading a story, we want to look for the key details,
at the beginning of
which
the
are the
tutorial
most
here, they're
important
going to explain
parts.
the concept.
We can do this by asking and answering questions about the story. When we ask questions about the story, it helps us understand what we read.
Later on in the tutorial,
we can ask questions before we read,
so that you can ask
while we read,
questions in order to
and
grab
after we read. We use the story to help answer questions. We do this by looking at the words and the pictures.
Remember, this is a kindergarten lesson, so we're
reminding
the kids to use both the words and the pictures in order to understand what
are question words. We can use these words to ask questions about the key details in a story.
Remember, down here at the
when
bottom,
we ask
each
who,
one of these
we want to know
rectangles
about
the
people or the animals in the story.
That's part of the tutorial.
When we
you
ask
get down
where,
to one of these
we want to know
rectangles
about
with
the places in the
orange
story.
line underneath,
when we ask
that is going to
what,
designate.
we want to know about things or events in the story.
To complete.
Let's read this story together.
Now we're getting into the story.
It's about a trip to the
Pretty
lake.
Straightforward.
While we read the story, we will ask and answer some questions about the key details.
Characters are telling the kids or the student who's looking at this.
Val and her mom took a trip.
Love the fact that
they
it highlights
went
each
to
word,
the lake.
the fluency.
Val liked the ride.
Here. You have a fluent reader.
She saw lots of flowers. She saw trees
up on the screen.
too.
I have a question for you, Clara.
Here's again more modeling.
Who is taking a trip?
The characters in the tutorial are asking key questions using those who, where, what question starters.
Val and her mom took a trip.
Details
I also see Val and her mom in the picture.
Again, here's another reminder. Take a look at the word
and her mom
and the pictures so that we know that Val and her mom were on this trip.
Here's a question mark. Where are Val and her mom going?
This sentence says, they went to the lake. The answer is the lake. Hey, I noticed something else, Clara. I can use the words in the story to find the question the story answers. The story says, Val liked the ride. That means the story can answer this question. What did Val like? Val liked the ride.
We're doing good work. Let's answer another question. Ready?
Press the speaker button and listen to the story. What did Val see during the ride?
Now it's putting it back on the student, or this could be, again, used in a small group, could be used in a large group, could be projected up on a screen. But again, this is where you're taking those concepts that are presented at the beginning of the tutorial and you are putting it back on the viewer. You're asking the student or students to answer this question that'll provide that key detail to the text. Remember, this is video 1 of 3. The next 2 videos are going to take a look at first grade content in reading and second grade content that's brand new in reading. In ExactPath here in the fall of 2021. Thanks again for taking a look at this one.